Hi everyone, it's Joanne Levy here, President of Sassoon Yehuda Sephardi Synagogue. Here is my 2024 President's speech, which I said at the AGM tonight. Thank you. It is an honour and a privilege to be our Synagogue President and to be standing here today delivering the 2024 President's speech. I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land, the people of the Kulin Nations, and pay our respects to the elders, past, present, and emerging. I would also like to recognise our life members and previous committee members in attendance tonight. It is an honour to have you here. I thank everyone yet again for your amazing support and belief in me from 2019 to now. I stepped up as president not just to lead, but to create and build a new foundation so we can grow and thrive as a strong Sephardi presence here in Melbourne. We're currently building a foundation to ensure that we're still vibrant and thriving in 20 years' time. Now, more than ever, we must create a strong base for the next generation of Sephardim. How are we doing this? In many ways. For example, we're now hosting events for young adults and working towards creating and running programs for teens and youth. This is how we'll attract young people and families to our community. This takes time, it also takes money. Unfortunately, we do not have any major donors or sponsors in our community. We are therefore reliant on grant funding to undertake the activities necessary to build for our future. But with every successful grant application, we build another step, and we are getting there. It will take time, but we are heading in the right direction. And we can only do what we can do with the resources that we have. Many synagogues apply for less than 3 grants a year. Last year, I applied for 49. Each grant takes me between 4 and 30 hours to complete. And then there is more work in the form of reporting for every successful grant. Last year, I spent over 350 hours, all voluntary, regarding our grants for our synagogue. And this is in addition to my president role and the work I do with fundraising, social media, policy writing, outreach, running events, and forward planning for our community. This year, we were blessed with a security grant of $330,000, which will allow us to do significant and much needed upgrades to our building. We're getting a new security system, more cameras, new lighting, shatterproof windows, doors that can't be kicked in, and regular security guards, and also a ram-proof fence. This grant application took me over 30 hours to complete. I'm truly grateful and thankful to the federal government for these monies to keeping us safe. It is also thanks to FOSSI that I can apply for many of these grants. Some grant applications require that the entity has a DGR status. In other words, when you make a donation, it's tax deductible. FOSSI has this, the synagogue doesn't. So again, I want to acknowledge and thank the October 2020 committee that we have FOSSI. And it has not just been life-saving for us, but has also allowed us to do the most incredible outreach work in providing kosher meals, free care packs to those in need, both in our community and the wider Jewish community. And as far as I know, we are the only Melbourne synagogue to do this. FOSSI, our affiliated charity, has literally saved us. I want to acknowledge again and say a big thank you to A.B. Cohen, Mark Elmile, David Brecker, Jacques Levy, and Reuben Franklin for their leadership and foresight. When I became president in 2019, I had fundraised the money for almost a year's salary for a full-time rabbi who was to be focused on outreach. This is because I knew this is what everyone wanted. You had said so. I introduced a new concept, and that was to have 2 rabbis, and it was very successful. Rabbi Benji was responsible for running services and maintaining our Sephardi halakha. Rabbi Pesach was responsible for the events and outreach. I still believe this is the best way forward in growing our community, having an outreach rabbi working together with Rabbi Benji. But the issue has been finances. We are not a wealthy community and a lot of money is needed to employ a full-time rabbi. I believe that decisions made by former committees have regressed our community, and this includes the ending of the contract for Rabbi Pesach. From my dealings with him, I found him to be an asset to our community, our synagogue. He was remarkable in uplifting our community, engaging with our members, and was enthusiastically looking at options for our community's longevity. Not having an outreach rabbi has meant that we haven't had anyone to run our programs like the Bar and Bat Mitzvah, and it has also made fundraising more difficult. We understand how important it is for us to have an outreach rabbi working alongside Rabbi Benji, and agree how important this is for our synagogue to make us flourish, both with increasing members, more services and cash flow. But with financial struggles, no donors, the walkout of our core minyan, 3 years of COVID restrictions and lockdowns, and the war in Israel, it's been a challenge. We could say, it's too hard, give up, look at options of selling the building, just like the executive wanted back in 2018. Or we could keep trying. We didn't give up then, and we're not going to give up now. I've worked tirelessly to obtain what funds I could to recruit an outreach rabbi. And with thanks to Hashem, I'm honored and very excited to announce that we have been successful with a small grant that can be used towards paying for an outreach rabbi. It's small. It won't cover the costs of a full-time rabbi salary, but it's a start. We will start small and then we will grow. And we hope to start advertising for this role soon. Now, he will only be employed for a few hours a week, but we plan to continue to fundraise, leverage off the rabbi's achievements, generate more services, members and funds, and steadily increase his hours. It will take time, and it also requires your support. Waiting until we have a full year's salary is not an option. So the committee have agreed to this way forward. We hope and love that you will support this direction, because it means we get to start now. Finances have been our biggest issue over the past year. Insurance costs have skyrocketed, as has our utilities and our bank loan. It's been a challenge. It is of great importance to us to assure you, our members, that our funds are being managed well. We have an independent accountant, independent auditor checking our accounts each year. We have robust processes for all payments and receipting. I thank our treasurer, A.B. Cohen, for all his help in this regard. We are truly blessed to have A.B., a respected banker, as our treasurer. I also want to thank him for his fundraising efforts in the wider community. It is thanks to him fundraising through Fosse that we have been able to pay many of our bills. What has saved our community over the past 4 years has been A.B. Cohen fundraising and me applying and being successful for grants. Excuse me. Thank you. In 2021, we launched our Kehillah Awards, and tonight we'll be presenting our 2024 awards. Due to the Israel-Hamas war, we did not host our Sheshbesh tournament last year, but we have it planned for May 2024. So unfortunately, we can't award the Paul Berman Sheshbesh Award this year. However, I'm very happy to announce that for the Kathy Shashua Award for Kindness, we are recognizing Jerry Ashtamkar for his dedication and support to our community. Over the years, Jerry has shown much kindness to our community in helping with the setting up of events. He's been a committee member, an integral part of our minyan. Thank you, Jerry. You are very deserving of this award. Mazel tov. I have many thank yous. First, to our rabbinical team who run our services and make them so inspiring. We are so lucky to have them. Thank you to Rabbi Benjamin Kessley, Baal Korer Yoel Meyer, Gabbai Avi Elimelech, and our Chazanut team, Moishi and Kovi Meyer. We have Diane Stollard, our wonderful FOSSI coordinator, who has also been showing care and compassion to those in need. We are very blessed to have her working for us. I would again like to thank the committee who are dedicated to our community. They work so hard, giving up their time to make this a wonderful place to pray and socialise at. And again, a big thank you to A.B. Cohen for managing our finances so competently. And our superstar secretary, Lara Cohen, who is so efficient in her role, and she's also a huge support to myself. Thank you, Lara. You are amazing at all that you do. I also want to thank Stephen Stern, who has always been of great help, so knowledgeable and has incredible insights. I also thank him for the support to myself and also the community. I thank Henry Eisen for being the chair tonight. Thank you, Henry. The past year has had its challenges, but it's also had positives, with us donating thousands of free kosher meals to those in need, as well as care packs. We've hosted wonderful events, as well as working with other synagogues and Jewish organisations. We've had Shabbat dinners and lunches, bringing us together in friendship. Our festivals and Chagim have been inspiring. The highlight was us bringing out Rav Michael from Israel as our guest Chazan for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. For a small synagogue, we have achieved so much, and we will do even more next year. We are focused on building a strong foundation for the next generation, having more learning programs, continuing to grow our community into the thriving presence we've always wanted. I thank my amazing husband Jacques, our wonderful sons, and my mother-in-law, and my parents who support me so I can do what I do. We have changed things around. We've all had a part in doing this. So whilst I have the honour and great privilege of being our president, it is everyone's contribution in wanting a positive change for our community that has revitalised us. So thank you. I couldn't do this job without you. Don't forget, we are a warm and welcoming community. We have a rich history, beautiful traditions, and we are proud of who we are. We're diverse, we're passionate, we have an incredible history, and we are amazing. I thank you all for attending tonight, for your support of myself and the committee. Thank you.